should have took my body cam couch with me. I mean pouch, I mean. A little frustrated at the moment, pissed off as usual about my videos being deleted all the time. The fact that I don't have any control over the YouTube channel. I feel like I can't really get any of this information out to anybody. I did about 3 hours worth of videos in front of the computer, my face on camera, a little bit emotional here and there, because some of the shit that I was talking about deserved to be emotional. And now today, after they all got deleted, and the way they got deleted was very fucky. It's fucked up. There are so many loopholes to how they fuck with the videos and how they take them down and how they get rid of them. I was being tracked. This was on the same day with the guy with the tan and beige, what looked like it might have been a possible hatchback type sedan. Might have just looked like a hatchback, might have just been a spoiler that made it look like a hatchback, I don't know. Just pointing it out. So he was tracking me, went by me a few times during the morning, doing circles around me, back to that shit again. And so I started tracking him. Now, as soon as they noticed that I was tracking him, they put on me a white pickup truck. That's the guy with the glasses. Seen him before. I've seen him before. I don't know who was driving the tan car. I never got their face on that day. See what I'm aiming at here. I'll try to go in a little more. So I expected those videos to be deleted. The amazing part, and on that same camera, on the camera that I'm filming on right now, I had those other videos, 3 of them. One of them was short, only about 10-15 minutes. One of them was 45 minutes. Another one was well over an hour, so I could have broken that one down and got a couple videos out of that too. So maybe like 3 hours total worth of videos that I did. And the problem is that when you're being real with people, and I don't even know who it is I'm being real with because I don't know anybody that is on my channel that comes to my videos, not personally anyway. So for me to go back and remake those videos would be fake. That would be fake of me. So even as I'm remaking the videos, any passion that I felt during them, any anger, any happiness, any sense of we can get through this together if we all get, all of that, any messages that I had that I'm trying to put out to the small audience of 20 people maybe that watch my videos. And when I say 20 people, it's not like 20 people are watching them the way that I do. It's just they come to them here and there and they see it when I'm doing, and that's, good enough for them. And I can't expect much more than that, especially with the things that I'm showing you and that I'm sharing with all of you. You can all see it for yourselves. You don't need anybody to show you anything. A couple things that I was talking about that I have to repeat. I was doing the video, and one of the things, and it's a heartfelt thing. It's heartfelt, but now that I'm going to be saying it again for the second, third, fourth fucking time, it's going to come out of my mouth as anger at the wrong people type of thing. And it sucks, man. Psychologically, you got to watch every little fucking thing, man. It's ridiculous. It sucks. So the strange part about the videos being deleted, because the way they did it, when I went to upload them all, they were there. They were on my camera. So I said, oh, wow, surprise. That's strange. Usually, if I catch them on camera in the car, they usually at least delete the videos that I have on camera. So that was kind of strange. So there was several 5-minute videos, 5 to 8-minute videos of the cars that I got on camera. And the guy with the glasses, I actually got in the white truck. I actually got him pretty good because before I got to one video that I don't even think I got his fucking truck in it. I seen him, but just like right now where the camera's pointed at the sky or at the trees or at the water or whatever, I have to get the camera ready to get them on camera. So I was expecting to see somebody at the end of the trail. I was expecting to see somebody down at the corner store. I was expecting it. So I had the camera on the ready, and I was able to get them at different times. So when I saw that those videos were still on the camera and didn't get deleted, I was kind of surprised. So I just hit upload. I did not upload those 5 to 10-minute ones. I only wanted to get the big ones up first. And then I figured I'll just go back the next day or whatever and do the small ones just so I would have them, the short videos, because this way I would at least have their vehicles and their plate numbers on camera and that kind of thing. So when I went back an hour or two later to look at and see how things were uploading, I noticed that a couple of the videos were only going up to 50% upload. They wouldn't go past 50. One of them successfully uploaded. This was yesterday. But the videos I did were from the day before yesterday and yesterday. So as I was uploading them, I noticed they were only going up to 50%. I figured I'd try a couple other things. Might as well walk away. I figured I'd try a few other things. So I did. In other words, try to upload them from a different access point in the cell phone, that kind of thing. Maybe I'd get lucky, and so I tried it. And I did not get lucky. It didn't work. Also, I'm taking the time now to, at least I have been for the last week, put on a clean shirt, comb my hair, brush my teeth, try to look halfway presentable as someone that's talking to you, So, not like I'm going on a show stage or putting on makeup like all these other famous people are doing. It's not like that, but at least I'm trying to put on a little bit of entertainment for you, And the things that I was saying and the things that I was talking about, I'm actually started writing them down on a pad every day now, so that when I go to the computer and I go to start doing these, I don't even know what to call them, just talks at the computer. And one of the videos I started off by apologizing to my son and explaining to anyone that might be listening that I'm also apologize to them as well, to you as well. I apologize to my son, and I apologize to anybody, subscribers that are actually real people and not just agents. for dragging my son, a young boy, into the picture. Now, I didn't put him on camera. I mean, for anything more than a walk by or something. Just walking by the camera maybe. But what I did do is I used my son to show all of you, that anybody can see this, that we can all see this. And I got him to point at some of the images and look at some of the images. Now, I've done this with him before in the past, with everybody pretty much in my life anyway, but it was in private. It wasn't on camera, and there was nothing, I don't know what the word is, bad. There was nothing bad about it. This situation, it was bad because I knew the camera was rolling. I knew that he was scared. I know the fear that's involved when you're calling these people out and you're showing the system. When you're showing people the system like this, someone's coming up the trail, so I'm going to pull over here somewhere and talk. And it's also getting warm out, too. So anyways, on camera, talking about it for the first time, it was even hitting me because I was admitting it to myself, what I had done. And it wasn't long, and it's not like it's a really big deal or anything like that, but when I'm talking about it and I'm telling you with tears in my eyes and I'm emotional about it because I didn't realize at that moment that that's what I had done. I knew it at the time that I was doing it, what I was doing. It's just that I was not admitting to myself. I was lying to myself like I always accuse all of you of doing. So, again, I apologize for dragging him into it because he's just a kid. And we should not be bringing our kids into this. We should all be doing it. Our parents and our grandparents should have been the ones to do it, not our kids and our grandkids. Should not be the ones to be showing each other the system like this. Also, someone was pointing out that I had the dates wrong, that I don't know my history, and I'm just going to laugh at that because nobody knows the history. Nobody knows. So you may have your dates right about when you think things happen. And it was about, at the time, it was about Adolf coming to power or something like that I said on a video that I was doing. And somebody chimed in and said, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And like looking for an argument. The funny thing is that they won't go look at what it is I'm showing them. They won't look at that, but they're quick to tell me that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about and I got the dates all wrong. I don't put that much emphasis into the dates. I don't go looking back for it. So whatever it was I said, I guess I said something about Adolf being only in power for a few years. I talked about the 1920s, and they're telling me that things didn't happen until the mid to late 30s and this kind of thing. That's fine. I don't care about that. I was just using it as an example. I'm not looking to pick an argument with anybody who knows the years and the dates better than I do or anything like that. It's fine with me. That wasn't my point. It never is. It never is the point to anything that I'm saying is to be exact about anything. My point is that it was all bullshit. So if you want to know what exact really was, in other words, okay, so you're going to say that the that Hitler didn't go in and start tearing the place up until 36 or 38. Is that what you're saying? So if that's what you're saying, that's fine. I would not debate or argue that if that's what you're going to tell me. That wasn't the point of the story. I was just trying to bring you back in time a little bit. And the point of that story that I was telling that day was, again, how we're all such fucking liars, because we were all involved in it. Every country was involved in that. Just because we put him up as the bad guy at that time, what the fuck do you think the United States has been doing for the last fucking 50 years? Doing the same shit that he was doing. So why was it okay for us and not him? Because we got our game together under Hitler. We all got our game together, and not just the United States. It's everybody. They all work together on this shit. So when Putin sends off hundreds of thousands to die in one war, and United States sends hundreds of thousands of our citizens to die off in another, it's just population control is what it really all comes down to. And these elites, the ones at the top, they're just fucking, they're all drunk through the prohibition. They're not suffering like everybody else who wants to have a drink and can't even have a glass of wine, right? And they're prohibition. If you had money and you were one of the government rulers, then yeah, you could do whatever you wanted. We're just slaves. We're just slaves, and we got to stop fucking denying that. In the United States, and maybe in these countries that are considered free and not third world, we mistakenly think that these are freedoms. They're not freedoms. We're fucking zombie slaves, because we will not go look at the real system. We will not go look at the true creator's work. We refuse to. We take our imagination over anything. So during that video with my son, he pointed out a bird. And I said to him, and I talked about this during the video too. Again, it feels fake now talking about it, because I was talking about it before. I was emotional. I was being real. I was being true. Now that they deleted my fucking videos, now I have to say all the same shit over again, and I have to do it consciously, knowing that I already said all this shit before. So it's not like I can pull up fake fucking tears now and cry about it or anything, because I already did that. I already brought the tears about, and it was on point. It was real. It wasn't made up. Now, here I am putting together another video, and this is going to have to feel fake to me. Okay, so he points out a bird, and I quickly didn't jump on him, but I said to him, well, I very rarely see birds, but it could be. I said it could be. But before we claim that it is a bird, why don't we get it inside, and we'll look at it a little bit better, and we can look at it more thoroughly, We can try to do it outside here, but it's hard, because every time you stick your finger in front of the camera, you're throwing shit off. It's better to have it on the screen where you can keep it there, where you can stick your little pointer stick in there, and you can analyze the imagery better and that kind of thing. In other words, don't fall for the fakeness. Don't fall for your own sabotage, and that's exactly what it is. It's our own sabotage that we do to ourselves. The slave masters instilled that in us from a very early age. Our parents and our grandparents are part of it, and the people who raise us are part of it. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to feel guilty and bad and shitty about allowing this to happen to their family, So they all, I'm going to go over here for a minute. So they all go along with it, and it really sucks. So, like with my son, his mom is a zombie. She's a zombie slave. She's never going to wake up. I have to find a calming for myself. I have to be calm about it all. I have to find a way to not sabotage everybody else and sabotage myself. I have to let them live, even though I know that they're living a false life. I know that they're living in falsities, but yet they think that they're living in a reality. And we could be all living in a reality. The 7.8 billion zombie slaves could all wake up tomorrow if we all got together. But how the hell do you get together? How the hell do I get a hold of everybody? How do I talk to them? How do I reach out to them? You can't. I can't anyway. That's why I choose to try to reach out to the people that have a name for themselves, the people who are claiming to be real people, and that they want to help everybody. They want to help us, and that's just not true. They don't want to fucking help us. I'm finding more and more and more. This is the way it is. It's crazy. They refuse to go look at the system for what it is. I hear constant criticizing and complaints, and so they got me bouncing back and forth and round and round. So in other words, I do videos of the clouds and the moon, and they say, "Oh, so big deal. Videos of clouds with a red filter, a big fucking deal. What are you showing me, right?" Then I show them the moon. They want to fucking go. Oh, this might be my guy. I'm waiting for the trackers to follow me today too, by the way. Um, no, it's not him. So, anyways, the whole thing's a fuck show, man. It really sucks. It just sucks. So then everybody bitches about that. If you show them that you can take your own photos and videos of the moon, that's not acceptable. Because I don't work for NASA, because I don't work for Elon Musk, because I didn't go to Harvard or Yale or Princeton or one of these fucking colleges, I guess, or something. I don't know. But so therefore, anybody that's real who comes along, who might be a real person, just, typical zombie slave that doesn't know any better. But unfortunately, they've all been educated, and they're never going to understand. I just don't see it, man. I don't think they'll ever understand that education is not what we think it is. Education is not given to us to make us more intelligent and more free thinking. That's not what it is. It's to dumb us down. And I know that sounds weird and opposite, but that's the way they do it with everything. So they'll tell you that all these things work, whether it's scientific or mathematical, but they never do. And when you look back in history, that's what I was saying in that video also about, I'm only going back to the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. I could be going back to the 1700s, the 1800s, and sometimes I do bounce around a little bit back there. But again, you guys are ranking me out more for not knowing proper dates and all that kind of stuff. That's not the moral of my story. That's not what I'm trying to get to you. I'm just telling you the date so you have an idea of a time frame or whatever. So even when I say Da Vinci, I don't even remember when fucking Da Vinci was walking the earth. I don't know. I don't remember the exact dates. I don't even have an interest in it, really. I'm just telling you because in some of the things that I've read that about Da Vinci, because this is another thing that someone was giving me a hard time about. In Da Vinci's books and in the books that were written about him, he did not write these books. But people that wrote the books about him were stealing the information, getting the information from earlier writers. In those writings, they say things that he claimed and things that were claimed to be real, but there's no importance of them in the book. And that's what I mean by read between the words, read between the lines. Because if you read between the lines of the things that were written about Da Vinci, they try to get you in conspiracy theory shit about his paintings. They try to get you to look in between, which they're always pointing to the wrong conspiracy. They're pointing to the wrong things. I'm trying to point you in the right direction. If you look at what Da Vinci supposedly said, now I don't know if he really said these things, but according to the books, he claimed that, oh, and that's another thing I supposedly got wrong too, and I don't think I got it wrong. I think I spoke of it saying that I did not know the exact time frames on things. But anyways, it was said that he was trying to get the adults in his life, the people of the villages that he lived, to see the to see the creator, I guess is what he called him, because it wasn't worded as God. It was just worded as a creator. You can see the creator, and I'll have to go get the book. I'll take the book out the fucking shelf and I'll read it. But it was telling us that we could all see everything if we just went and looked. We could see it in the clouds, the trees, the moon, the waters, the ground, the grass, the hillsides. And people take that to mean he was talking about nature. And that's not what he was talking about. Because now, knowing what I know, and I'm seeing it all, then I just put myself in his shoes, and I'm saying, I'm looking around, and I'm saying, how could they all not be seeing this? How could they not fucking see it? It's all right in front of them, man. There goes a Mineral Street joke flying right above our heads. We're not going to see it, but that's all right. So that's all I was saying about that. I'm not comparing myself to Da Vinci. I'm not doing any of that stuff. Everything gets purposely misconstrued because anybody that's listening to my videos, listening to me talk, I don't claim any of those things. So, I don't think that that's really the case. Um, Oops. Mm. Still going? Yeah, 34 minutes. Very discouraged today. Very discouraged. I don't really feel like fucking even doing these videos. Constantly deleted. Fucking videos are always getting deleted. It's unbelievable, man. And then you watch other people that are running these YouTube channels, and they're trying to run us over onto other platforms, just like they always have done since the start of the internet thing. And I did remember some of those too. Like MySpace was the other one I was talking about the other day. The young crowd had MySpace, and you got Facebook for pretty much everybody, but then conspiracy theorists and people that are thinking outside the box. Which most of them are CIA, most of them are agents, that are out there. The ones that are having millions of viewers, and they got all the money in the fucking world, and cash is being thrown at them left and right to steer you all in the wrong directions. And it's the same fucking thing I'm seeing right now with other people that I like. I seem to like a lot of these guys that do that. So it's not like I have a starting out with not liking them. I mean, I like them. So there's a lot of times, like this guy Clayton Morris. I'm thinking more and more Clayton Morris is full of shit. Clayton Morris is part of the fucking scam. His whole crew obviously will be if he ends up being part of the scam as well. Russell Brand, whatever his name is. He's another one. Seems like a nice guy. He's out trying to wake everyone up. He wants everyone to know the truth about what things are and how we got here and what's really going on. Do we really deserve to be zombie slaves? Is that what we deserve? Sure seems like he's going along with it all. They claim to not want these things and they claim to be wanting to help everyone, but yet here they are again. On one hand, you live in the United States, the most free country in the world, and they name out all these free countries. Even Britain and the UK. I mean, the United Kingdom. They claim to be free too, and they're just as fucking dumbed down zombie fucking scum as we are. It's unbelievable. It really is. And it's not like what I'm showing you can't be seen, It can all be seen for ourselves. It's not like the shit that they're all telling you that cannot be proven, right? Oh, we're this is happening and that's happening and this war and that war and this is why we're here and I'm going to simplify it for you all. Go look at what I'm showing you. Go look at the true creator's work. See and appreciate the true creator, the false creator / creator. And then everything else will be all set. Everything else goes away. You'll never believe any of these lies ever again. And they're all fucking liars. And you won't ever have to even listen to them again because everything out of their mouth they're spewing is bullshit, okay? I guess kind of what I'm saying is to use as an example, the argument that I don't know the dates of the German wars, right? Of Germany's war. I know that Germany fought in World War One, so maybe my mind was going back to the 20s because of that. Because I'm pretty sure World War One was still going on in the early 20s, right? And then World War Two coming on in the 30s and leading up into the 40s. See, these are all debates and arguments that if you win them, which you will, because I voluntarily tell you I don't know the fucking exact dates. That's not the point and the moral of my stories. So when I'm talking about them, those are not the exact dates are not the moral. So you guys will change the argument to, oh, you don't even know the fucking date that this happened or that happened. I'm thinking to myself, are you kidding me? I'm showing you the fucking true creator all around you. In the water, the ice, the snow, the fucking moon, everything. And this is the shit I gotta listen to. I gotta argue and debate that I don't know the date, and then I'm supposed to run to your books, which are all lies, which are all bullshit. So what, because the date you got is the right date, that means that you got the truth and I got the lie? Fuck you, man. You guys are fucking idiots. It's fucking stupid. Just like the same thing with the heliocentric model. Another really good example. Every time I'm fucking talking about the heliocentric model being bogus, bullshit, fucked up, lying motherfuckers, and everybody that's pushing that agenda is lying motherfuckers. Now that's a pretty big one today in today's day and age. Maybe in the 20s it might not have been such a big deal to call it out, but today everybody believes that we're living on a spinning wet pear rocket ball. And I know how sad that is for everyone to think that. So every time I do a video, and I'm doing a video on the moon videos don't get any fucking views on my channel. They don't get any views. I'm not going to get arguments from anybody. about even the flat earth arguments. I won't get them on there because what I'm showing you proves that the earth is not a spinning web racquetball. It proves that the earth is not flat. It proves all the fucking shit that we're told by the CIA and by our governments and by our schools and by our parents and by our grandparents were all lies. So what, they got the fucking date right about when the date happened? And let me tell you something about the dates. You know, I, I don't want to turn this into an argument with just one or two people. So this is really going out to everyone who comes and listens to this. Even though it was only a couple people that pointed these things that I said wrong, even though it was only them, and I'm speaking to them, but it also should account for everybody. Okay, so anybody that wants to call me out about dates and saying I have dates wrong, and that I'm the liar because which I have no problem with calling myself a liar. I've been a liar all my fucking life. So are we all. Big fucking deal. So what? I get over it, you know? So what I was thinking is that when you go back and you look, it was the what do you call it? The time. So go back to the original time. BC AD, when the days were formed and the months were formed by governments rather than nature, what we would call natural. Okay, so what I'm trying to show you when I'm showing you the moon is much more than just ranking out NASA. What I'm trying to show you with the moon, especially in the last couple of years, in the last year more than ever, because now I know how the timelines are, I'm learning how the timelines are working. The moon was by the false creator / creator, created the sun and the moon out of division, dividing the night and the day. And the moon was put in there as a clock. It's a clock. It's a clock. That's when we look back in history and again read between the lines of the Mayan scripts, read between the lines of the Egyptian scripts who were actually still following some of the rules of the more ancient ancestors, right? You have to read between what the lines of what they're saying. So by going and looking at the moon for yourself today and seeing the timelines and learning how they all work, then it makes it much better and easier to understand that I don't give a fuck about NASA or Elon Musk lying to everybody the way they do. They weren't making billions and trillions of dollars. They're wasting your energy, like unbelievably wasting your energy. How many people are out there talking about Starlight or whatever the hell they're calling it there? You know, Elon Musk Starlight shit, or what is it called? I think that's it. You know, they think they see this shit and that it's real. They think they're seeing lights that are down about, they're so low. They're like, I don't know. The first one, I seen them. It showed me on their camera. The first one looks like it's probably about, I don't know, 10, 15,000 feet. The next, and then they go up, 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 up. And I think there was 11 or 12 of them or something like that. My cousin showed me one day. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You believe this nonsense? You believe, what are you talking about? I'm showing it to you right here in my camera, right? Because you're gonna be like me. I'm showing it to you. You can't deny it if you can see it. So you're saying that those right there, what I'm seeing right there, are in outer space? Yeah, those are the satellites that are in outer space. It's like, you can see they're right down here with us. They're maybe, I see planes all the time flying at that height. So whatever light that is they got in the sky, and it was dusk, it was nighttime, but it wasn't pitch black out. And I'm like, you fucking believe this shit? And then they get mad at me because I'm saying it's a lie. And they're saying that what I'm saying is a lie. This is a bunch of shit. So here I am, I'm showing it to you people. I'm showing it to you so that you can go see it for yourself. Now, if my cousin could not understand what I was explaining to him about the starlight being down so low, then that means it's not a satellite then, right? Oh, well, how are they hovering there then? How are they just hovering there? Because it was like a 3-minute video or something. And he's got all, so what are you saying? They're space aliens? And I'm like, oh man, fuck me, you know? Bunch of fucking assholes, man. Everywhere you go, you can't get around it. And then you're made out to be the enemy by whoever the rulers are, make you out to be me out to be the enemy of my own family and friends because I'm trying to awaken them. Things are so fucking bad. with economy, crisis, wars, all this shit, every stupid thing that goes on, they all go along with it, majority of them. And then even the conspiracy theorists don't have any balls to call anybody out, which makes me think even more that they're just purposely going along with it all, you know? In other words, like the balloon, for example. We could call it a weather balloon, right? We could call it a weather balloon, but even the conspiracy theorists who know that it's not a weather balloon still refer to it as a weather balloon. And then other ones that you on Fox News and here and there, they're referring to it as